Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Imani and today is the final video in the Clionadh Cosmetics Stained Glass Collection series. And today we're going to be talking about the electric multi-chrome bundle, and I've saved the best for last in my opinion. I do have a playlist going over the different formulas, every single eyeshadow in the Stained Glass collection, including the expansion. So please check out my playlist somewhere around here, and then there will be timestamps down below as well. This has been a journey and my eyelids have been through it, swatching every single one of these expansion shades and some of the old collection, but it was totally worth it. So this bundle goes for $191.43. I think honestly I may have blacked out when I added these to the cart, because saying it out loud right now, my heart, whew, my blood pressure just went up, but it hopefully will be worth it. I have not swatched these eyeshadows, so I will be doing hand swatches, eye swatches on bare skin, no base, no primer, to see how these perform. It's 12 shades in this bundle. The electric multichromes are a collection of shades with bright and pastel tone bases with intense colored shifts. Though they may resemble some of our vibrants, their formula is completely unique. So we shall see how these perform. I have already said in some of the other videos what my favorite bundle was, so we'll see if this can top those, but that is enough of me rambling. Let's go ahead and get into the shadows. Okay, so here are all 12 shades of the electric multichrome bundle. They do look absolutely gorgeous and vibrant. Let's see if we can capture some shifts. I am seeing a few. But the beauty about multichromes is that they can look completely different on my hand and completely different on my eye. So let's, oh, sorry about that. Let's get into the swatches. If you hear any thunder in the background, it is storming outside. Hopefully it can just add to the ambiance. So this first shade is Cinder. Cinder is described as a pink base with red, orange, and yellow shifts. Up next is Signet. And this is described as a pink base with a pink, peach, and chartreuse shifts. The shade is Oriole, I believe. A hot pink base with a peach, gold, lime, and aqua shifts. The shade is Mural. Mural is a mint base with orange, peach, yellow, and lime shifts. This is Niello. Niello has a dusty purple base with gold, lime, and aqua shifts. The shade is Motif. Motif? Yeah. Motif has a cool green base with green, aqua, indigo, and pink shifts. The shade is Emblem. Emblem has a turquoise base with pearly pink, peach, and lime shifts. The shade is Hilt. Hilt has a blue base with orange, peach, and yellow shifts. This is Tessera. I'm gonna go with Tessera. And this shade has a sky blue base with violet, pink, peach, yellow, and lime shifts. This is Quest. Quest has an indigo base with pink, peach, and chartreuse shifts. The shade is Rayonant. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. This shade has a purple base with pink, peach, and lime shifts. And finally, we have Flashed Glass, a berry base with indigo, magenta, and peach shifts. right, so that is it. I have swatched all 12 shades of the Electric Multichrome bundle, and I have some thoughts. Once again, this bundle is 12 shades, $191.43. So I thought I was saving, oh gosh. Okay, I don't want to come off as harsh or critical. Each one of these shades is beautiful in its own right. However, I do feel that this bundle in particular is a tad bit repetitive, and you definitely do not need to purchase the whole bundle. Now, there are some shades in here that are absolute stunners, but then there are others that are so similar, at least on my complexion, that you don't need both. For example, these two shades on my eyes right now are Rayonant, is the T silent? I don't know, and Flash Glass. And there is a slight difference between the two. This one is a more pinky purple, this one's a more indigo purple. But from a distance, I feel like they look almost the same. And they're so similar, I don't think you need both. So hold on, let me just swatch Quest, Rayonant, and Flash Glass. Quest, Rayonant, and Flashed Glass. Now on my hand, these two look so different, but then on my eye, I feel like a lot of that gets lost. And also, I did not realize how similar Quest and Rayonant look. Here you can tell the difference. This one's more like a blurple. It's got a little bit more blue in the shift. This one leans more pink, and then of course this one's doing its own thing. But I just feel like they are so similar. I guess that's another way to show how different they look. But I just feel like that's not different enough for the price tag. And then also, let me swatch the pinks, because I felt this way about the first three pink shades too. So we've got Cinder, Signet, and Oriel. I am so sorry if I'm butchering these names. So this is Cinder. This is Signet. And this is Oriel. And they look so different on my hands, but I felt like, depending on the lighting, they look kind of similar. I felt like these two, surprisingly, I know it's crazy, looked similar on my eyes. One just looked more red, one just looked more pink. And then this one, they both like shift to like a pinky orange. And I just feel like you don't need, there we go, you don't need both. You don't need all three. But then the crazy thing is, I just looked down again, looking at the shift here. This one looks bright orange. It almost looks like this shade. This one looks green, and this one looks blue. So I wish I could capture that shift, and I don't know how. But long story short, I still feel like, okay, now when I put my hand down, Signet and Oriel both look the same. So what I'm saying is, while all three look different in the pan, the way that they shift, I just think they're too similar. You don't need all three. And then let me just swatch the 4 green blue shades in the middle. This is Mural. I had to look down and make sure I had swatched the right shade. Yes, this is Mural, which looks green in the pan. Then we have Yellow. Then we have Motif. and Emblem. And I swatched all of these to say these look extremely similar in the pan, and they're totally different. Totally different. So the 4 green shades I think are actually really worth it because they are surprising. I put this one on my eye. Which one did I say this was? Mural, and was blown away by it. It's my favorite shade out of the bundle. Because it's just so shifty, and the way that it was shifting in my eyes, it was shifting from like orange to blue. Orange to blue, and I don't really have any other shade like this. There's one more shade that I wanted to swatch, and that is Hilt, and I wanted to make a point. This is a blue base with orange, peach, and yellow shifts. Actually, I'm gonna swatch something too. Hilt and Tessera. This is Hilt. This is Tessera. They both look blue in the pan. Hilt blew me away by how glowy it became. That orange shift, it just radiates off the eye, and it looks like your eye is glowing. This one, I also feel like I don't have anything else like this in my collection. And then Tessera, another one of those just glowy, almost neon purple shift shades. Absolutely stunning. So I say all that to say, I don't think that you need to get the whole bundle. I think the pinks and the purples, just pick one of each. You don't need the 3 pinks, the 3 purples, but the greens and blues, I got so excited I forgot to breathe. The greens and the blues are phenomenal. I would definitely say get those. And then you may have seen in the hand swatches as well, these are some really shifty shades. Like when I was swatching them, almost every single one, you could see almost the whole rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Of course, when I put them on my eyes, it's a little bit harder to see that shift, and with your eye shape, it's going to make it a little bit difficult as well. But these are absolutely gorgeous. It's just not my favorite bundle. So with that being said, I hope that you enjoyed this series. I'm definitely glad that I have all of these, and I will be wearing these every day for the rest of my life. I definitely enjoyed doing the series too, and just really getting to know these shadows and formulas and shifts. But I'd love to know your thoughts down below, not just on this bundle, but the entire collection. What are your favorites? What questions do you have for me? Are there any shades that you'd like me to compare with each other? Now that I have swatched them all and done these videos, I want to do more comparisons between the different formulas and between the expansion and the old collection. So please leave me suggestions down below. I do read all of the comments. Thank you to everyone who's left such wonderful comments for me already. I really, really appreciate it. And I hope that you're having a wonderful day, week, month, year. I hope that this helps someone, and I will see you in the next one. Bye now.